to be able to talk to you about today. Actually, I'd first like to give a shout out to my team. That's Anne Munyao, Kharla Gabris, Desmond Tappin, Monica Mavawani, and Placidia Chiwita. You guys rock. I mean, and I'm also all the people we worked with, the freelancers we work with every single day. Oh, I appreciate you. Today, I'm talking about teams and how a good team can really inspire you and how it's a gift to just be appreciated. Like, really, it's something to be appreciated. You know, when I got my first job with the UN, I worked hard. I gave it my all, you guys. In 3 short years, by the way, unfortunately, my immediate supervisors, true colors, and racist and sexist views, they actually came to the fore. And what that meant was I lost my job, you know. And, you know, I actually speak about it on my blog, and I speak about it also in my LinkedIn articles. It was really traumatizing. It wasn't something that I ever wish on anyone. I couldn't lie that I hadn't seen it coming. I had. These are things that you really realize upfront really early when you're working in a job. And sometimes, you know, you say it's not going to affect me, it's not going to affect me. But it did, and it did scar me. But really, my subsequent bosses, they more than made up for that trauma just by being some of the best people I've ever worked with. You know, they healed that trauma by investing in me, by rooting for me, you know, just really being in my corner. And that made such a difference. It really made such a difference. You know, the truth is sometimes you do have to kiss a few frogs before you really find your prince, just to use a popular fairy tale analogy, right? And for a lot of people, they think that it's perfect sailing. And now that you're on the side of a boss, how does it work? I'm actually choosing to pay it forward. I really believe in investing in people. I believe in, you know, just really taking the time to teach and train people. And sometimes, you know, it doesn't work out. Like I got a resignation from one of my team members at my vacation rental earlier this month. But sometimes it really pays off big time. Just earlier today, by the way, I was actually speaking to a team member who mentioned that, you know, they're in it for the long haul. I must admit, just hearing that for me, it just totally made my day, you know. Even if for them other opportunities could arise in other places, maybe, you know, their friends are asking them, are wondering, how come? Why aren't you doing something? Why aren't you looking for more opportunities? They've just made the decision to stick with us. And that made me also want to work even harder to make sure that they're well taken care of. And, you know, we often forget the most important people that really make our lives, who make our businesses, who make just everything successful and hold it together. I couldn't survive with my house manager. Without my house manager, I couldn't survive. I couldn't survive with some of my team members who are just amazingly there for clients. You know, it reminds me of a talk I listened to over the weekend via Mavawani Chapel. And the speaker, Raymond Mudama, spoke about approaching your team from 3 angles, and I really loved it. I want to share with you now. I want to share it with you now. Spoke about number 1, the wallet share, which is, of course, the one we all know, the economic reward mechanism, something commensurate and fair, something that, you know, what you give to your team that really, you know, at the end of the month, what is it that they get economically? And then number 2 is the heart share. How well do you connect with them? How well do you create this psychological connection? And how concerned are you for them? If someone who's unwell, what did you do about it? Or if a family member passed and that type of thing. Number 3 is the mind share, and this really contributes to your longevity as a company. It's just from how well you train them and how well you teach them and develop them to gain the skills needed to bring them to a place where they can contribute and keep the organization going, okay? And that's really key, ultimately, because what happens is it comes back to bring you the success that you want, okay? So our question is, you know, what comes first? Is it a great leader and a boss, or is it a great team member? I actually think that all help each other improve. I mean, a good team member inspires a boss. And a good boss inspires a team member. It's like this positive cycle rather than the negative one we keep hearing. So are you going to be that person to just inspire this? You know, what are you doing to motivate your team today? What do you want to do better? Let's just learn together. Just put it in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. Just put it in the comments below and let me know. This is something that I'm so passionate to develop, simply because I know naturally it's something that I can easily forget, okay? And then before I, knock off today,
and to let you know that something exciting is coming up for all you small business and private practice professionals. Just keep it peeled. We should be unveiling it in the next, 4 days or so. So keep it right here, okay? It was so good to have you on. Thanks for watching. And Jackie Suma saying over and out. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.